Hola. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey Kiki.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Let everybody come on in. Oh, let me make sure. Yeah. Oh, okay, no, not it. Okay, good. How's everybody feeling? I've been on a crack diet. I'm
Doing
like,
all right.
oh shit. Sorry.
It's been a long day.
I feel you. Okay, yay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump on in. Um, we already talked about like TV and film and stuff like that. So everybody kind of know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the goal. We want to get up in there as much as possible. And I will also say to that as well, about commercials. And I'm pretty sure you guys have really, I'm pretty sure your like antennas and awareness has like gone up since starting the program, just kind of watching, but also y'all see like with social media and with TV, like commercials and hey Trish. Hey. It's a whole a release party, listening party that's here at the studio. So we know about commercials. Okay. How many of you guys have been watching or have been noticing more dance commercials? Let me turn it on.
I very much have been noticing that. Nike and Gap, I've seen two of those. Those were like the two big ones that I seen where I was like, damn, dance was heavily like, marketable within
Yeah.
those markets. So I was like, okay, so there's like we getting the looks. We getting the
Yeah.
looks for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's I was just looking at the Glad one. The Glad one took me out because I was like, yo, they got garbage bags with dance. So that lets you know like it's limitless to what all, you know what I'm saying, like the opportunity when it comes to just incorporating dance and some of that stuff. And I need you to understand, even with like the commercial side, how way like bigger it is than all of this stuff, low key. When you combine, when you combine, let's say you can make what you make on a full tour in one commercial, if it's a national commercial. So it's like you when you start thinking about it in that perspective, it's gonna make you be like, all right, I really need to make sure I'm allow myself to be in the commercial space. And because commercials are not as to me, it's not as like what's the word? I mean, it's typecast, but it's not as like with the dance part of like doing like music video, and it's not like the edgy stuff. It's really commercial is it's they want you to look like everyday people. So that's who they're targeting. They're not necessarily targeting dancers. You know what I'm saying? They're targeting folks at their crib watching TV. So how can I sell this product? And so, and then the room that we did the FELA campaign, which obviously was dance, but the idea is that it's still every day. It's still like, people like you and us, like us, but also like your mom and dad, your brother, sister, cousin, aunties, uncles. Like these are regular people that buy and consume. So if there's a way for us to get in that space, and sometimes it ain't even about you dancing. It's going to be, oh, like you have a great look, or there's something about you that is relatable to whoever is watching. And so I always want y'all to keep that in mind, even when you are like, obviously, we do the headshots and stuff like that, and we do a lot of dance focus, but remember, like your look still at some point, you want to be able to be commercial, meaning like I can look like a normal person. I don't want to say normal. I can look like the average person, on a commercial. But yes, I might be dancing, but my look does not limit me to only doing music videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I want to be in the commercials too. So I remember I remember Brianna Bree that she did this program and she booked it was a Vaseline commercial with Regina King and I think like Desi was in it. It maybe had like two other dancers. I mean, I'm saying it wasn't a lot of people, but you know, they were black. But so obviously it was like a Vaseline cocoa butter one, right? And I remember like Brie booked it. I feel like she booked it while she was doing the program. And I remember her being like, you know, oh my God, like this came at the perfect time. And obviously the rates are great when you do the commercial itself. But then I remember doing her like one-on-one like wrap up and it was like months later. And she was like, however long she had done the commercial, like she was still like she was still getting residual checks. And I know Desi did that commercial. She was like, I'm still getting checks. And that was like a few months ago. So imagine you booking a commercial that's going to pay you residuals for like a year, depending on what type of commercial it is. They have different like campaigns. Sometimes it's international. So, you know, it's just like it's such a great space for us to make sure we are aware of it and not just so like, oh, you know, I want to go dance for the artist. And I'm like, I want you to dance for that artist. But if you get the opportunity to do a commercial, I think every dancer needs to get in a commercial. And then sometimes it's not about being in residual either. I've done tons of commercials that were not union, but they also pay well. You know what I'm saying? They do buyouts. You can get in a commercial that might not be national, it might be, you know, local or national, whatever. Like being able to just get in on those type of sets, it's not as in like grueling as far as like the time. So most time it's a 10-hour day. And then depending on who the brand is, you know, you have clients that are involved, which is the client is the person that is really like paying for everything. So even the director and the producers, they always have to get clearance or like, you know, hey, approval from the client, which is the McDonald's, the, you know, whoever, whatever the company is, those are the clients. Whatever, if it's clothing, if it's, you know, whatever you just want to get in on it. I don't care what, well, I care what they're selling. You care what they're selling, but it's going to be something that's going to align with you, obviously. But, you know, think about like headphone. I've done a headphone commercial. I've done a Jack's Hamburgers commercial, done like Hooters commercial, done a Northside Hospital commercial. Like, you know, some of these commercials, like, hi, it's got dance in it. Yes, it has dancing in it. It has movement. That's all that matters. If there's any type of movement, I don't care if you go walking from door to door, that is movement, meaning I can get paid to do that. And that's it. Awesome. You know, you want me to do a skip, touch, step, whatever. Like, I'll do it. I don't care. They are dancing with garbage bags. So when I saw that, I was like, well, we pretty much, we have like really exhausted so many possibilities. And once you understand the correlation between commercial and social media and how they all go together, they are pretty much one and the same. Where you what you see on Instagram at this point, YouTube, whatever, advertising, whatever, is what to me I see on television. And it's just like an extension of it. So you may see a commercial on TV, but then with social media, it's like, oh, it's just another, like, oh, they have the vertical, you know, promotion of it or the vertical video of it, 30-second video of it. They all tie together. And the sooner we start like really opening up our opportunities in that space, looking for auditions for commercials, uh, getting familiar with all the different type of brands. And like for me, I always say like, look, I'm a creative. I remember submitting myself for a commercial to choreograph, and it was like 6 different commercials, and I was like, I knew I was going to be competing, you know, with other people. So I'm like, I'm going to create the actual commercial. So like, I'm going to do a skeleton of it, but I'm going to actually submit what I would do if I had to choreograph it. So some of the stuff that y'all have now, as far as like accessibility with brands, you know, like we did the Fila campaign. My intention was to garner attention from Fila, so that whether it's a campaign for social media, whether it's an actual commercial that, hey, we thinking about doing, choreographing something for that. Cool, whatever. I don't care. However, whatever. If there's opportunity for us to get into space, we got to create it. So commercials are great. Just understanding you are selling the product. It's not always necessarily about the brand. I mean, about you in the dancing, but about how do I sell the brand. And just keep your eyes and ears always open and peeled to those type of opportunities. Even when I think about working with artists, you see now, like artists, I mean, they do product placements all the time now in their videos and like, what I'm saying? It's really obvious. They don't care no more. Like, hey, y'all, you seen Tyler, I done seen her in a Gap commercial, I done seen her in a Bose AirPod commercial. Like, I mean, these are products. These are products, and they're using artists to sell the products. And guess what? These commercials have dancers in it. Guess what? Those dancers are getting residuals. So why can't that be you? I'll see commercials. I can barely see the person in the video. I mean, in the commercial, and I know that they're in there and that they're getting a residual check just because they are in the commercial. It doesn't matter if I see a glimpse of your hand going through, you're going to get a residual. Simple. The Pepsis, the Gaps, the Old Navies, the Coca-Colas, I just Meg's Pepsi commercial, like these are all, and it ain't even Super Bowl yet. I mean, I'm seeing so many commercials that are like, this is Super Bowl worthy. They just had the Gap, they just did a whole like campaign on TikTok with all of these dancers from overseas, like the whole dance company, residuals. They all getting residuals from that. So even just putting yourself in the environments that get to possibly get a commercial just from dance, I'm going to figure out how to do that as often as I can. So just, pay attention to stuff like that now. We see it, y'all see advertising every day. So it's not like you can avoid it. You see it every day. You are probably consuming it every day at some point in the day. And some advertising is not like as literal as on TV. Like you might be coming across a brand that's on your feed, simply because you typed in Google, looking up something, and now it's on your phone. Like, oh my God, I swear I thought about it and then it just appeared. Like, that's crazy. That's weird. No, it's programmed like that. So keep that in mind. And now that you know that there is a lot of money involved in just how it kind of operates. And for me, it was always like I used to LA, when I lived in LA, it was a lot, I had a lot of commercial auditions. I mean, it was a lot. A lot of that stuff slowed down, obviously, because of COVID. They were like, yeah, we're not gonna be doing all of the in-person stuff, but there are still opportunities to make sure you're getting seen or even practicing. So if you aren't familiar with doing like self-tapes, that's something that you need to start getting familiar with. If you have like, I mean, you can do it at home, but if you want to find like some skits or some like maybe online, some type of, not monologue. I don't want to do monologue. It needs to be something that you could like be able to see yourself doing. So maybe grab a commercial or look at a commercial that you watch all the time or that you know or that you like, and try to see yourself doing it, tape yourself doing it, practice doing it, so that when you do get the opportunity to, what I'm saying, maybe get the audition or you have to do lines or whatever for a commercial, you're just understanding how that works. It is different from like TV and film to me, is because I'm always thinking about, well, it's a brand that you're selling with the commercial side. Not so much when you're doing like the acting and the character with TV and film. But all in all, you still got to get familiar with being able to do those type of things. And just that, including that into your regimen and how we train with the dance, commercial, television, film, all the acting, like it's all together. It's all connected together. Some people were asking me about, if you, as far as like acting classes, I know I didn't really talk about this in last few days, but I really encourage y'all to explore, like maybe take a day or two, some like out of the month, and just really practice like either doing monologues or reading with somebody, just so that you are familiar with the space. Not that you're trying to be this method actor, or you might, I don't know, or just like, I'm trying to like, some of y'all may, but I don't want you to feel like I gotta all of a sudden switch my focus to acting and be so like inundated with that. No, you don't. Because like I told y'all before, you can get on a set of a TV show that you're dancing on, and they throw some lines and say, hey, we need one of y'all to read these lines. And the line is like, oh my God, girl, I can't believe he did that. I mean, it's crazy. Okay, as simple as that. That be the line. That didn't require me to go take a whole bunch of acting classes. It's like it's not that serious, but it's serious enough for you to start practicing, getting in front of the camera, seeing what you look like, acting. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody has seen themselves dance tons of times if you take class, consistently, but go ahead and like see what you look like in front of the camera, doing acting. But yeah, so okay, let me ask you really quick in the group. You can either come on the mic or in the chat. Uh, who all has done some acting in some capacity or another? You have. What did you do, Dom?
I think I told you I did the stunt double work for Chris Paul before for
Yes,
Nickelodeon.
very
I was
good.
on a TV show called Fifth Ward as an extra,
Okay.
and recently P Valley as an extra,
Okay.
and I did some. I've what you call it? What is her name? Solange. She had like little acting parts in her mini thing, and when I get home,
Mm-hmm.
and then some other like random skits and stuff that I did over time. Not like big ones, but like smaller stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's good. How was P Valley?
It was fun. It was fun. I was really everybody was just chilling the whole day until they called us in. We did the club scene recently,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm guessing that's how the season start off. I don't
Uh-huh.
know, but we in the club and we throwing money like we in the strip club. So it was real easy. If you get
Yay.
into a club, they give you the stack of money with the P Valley logo on it, and then I'm right there by the stage too when they throwing the money, so they put me
Uh-huh.
right there. And then there's another part where the main actor walks by us and trying to get through the crowd or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I forgot his name. Uh, the main actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I
a
don't know.
day.
I know you're talking about though. I don't know your name.
They called me back for some more stuff, but
Did
it
you
just didn't align at the time.
was Jamaica on set for that while you were there?
Yeah, so okay, I didn't know she did P Valley until I just happened to be talking to one of the actors. We just got cool. She was telling me, yeah, I'm from Atlanta, what to do, and I was talking to her. And then I was like, did they say Jamaica? And she was like, yeah. I said, that's Jamaica Craft. She was like, yeah. I said, oh shit. She was like, yeah, you should go introduce yourself. But the way everything was going, I didn't get a chance to get over there and talk to her. She was
Mm,
across the room, and
mm-hmm.
when they were ready to clear out, we had to clear out fast.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, she was there, so that was cool. I wish I could have spoken to her, but yeah.
Okay. Um,
And I was like, dang, you just never know who in the room because I ain't know that. I was like, good thing I was on my P's and Q's, you know.
yeah, no, I was about to ask if you that's fine. Well, definitely when you get those kind of opportunities, it goes for everybody. Just, find a way to like introduce yourself, and it could be super subtle, nothing, what I'm saying. and it can be after or whatever, but just making those introductions, it sometimes is uncomfortable. Like even for me,
Yeah.
sometimes still when I'm, on a set or like there's somebody that I know I need to introduce myself to, like I don't know when I'm gonna get this opportunity again. And it's like forcing you to get out of the comfortability, like it is uncomfortable. So be okay with that
Yeah.
part. But
Okay.
you gotta get it done. Like,
Yeah, I did. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, is that gonna be strange if I'm just going all across the room like that? Because she was kind of
mhm,
towards the back where the main character was focused from. So
yeah,
she was watching from behind the camera and just giving the dancers directions and stuff on the stage.
got you. Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, who else? Let me see. Y'all put in the chat. My computer tripping. Okay, who else? You can come on the mic.
Sorry, I'm trying to eat my dinner. Hi.
Hey.
Hold on, I'm at work. Give me a second. Sorry. Um, sorry, y'all. I've done quite a few things. Let's see. BMF, I did have an episode for ATL Homicide, so that was cool. I actually got to talk on that one. Wicked City, I love scary stuff. So like, cause I already told you I love scary movies and stuff like that. So that was cool. I had to play a teenager actually.
Oh, cool.
33, teenager. Um, rap shit. I don't know. There's a lot, but
Mm-hmm.
um, but yeah, it's really fun and just how like with said, like when you're on set, you just like you only have that opportunity to like say something to someone, and it's just like you just gotta go ahead and just do it because you just
Yeah.
never know, especially if that's your only day.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing a day player, that's your only day and it's your only time. It's just like dang. Like I
Yeah.
still regret not saying anything to Issa Rae. Like to this day, I'm just like, girl, what is wrong with you? You love her. What is wrong with you? Hey. So yeah, I'm at work, but some
No,
other
you
stuff
good.
too. Okay.
Yes. Okay, I'm looking at. Oh, she give you everybody said yes, me. Alex. Oh, wait. Yes. Alex,
Um,
you were okay, go ahead. Sorry.
sorry, no, it's okay. I did recently, like a couple months ago, it was like a WNBA ESPN like collab for like women's WNBA playoff, like the
Mm-hmm.
commercial, like just some lines and movement in there. I was a lead model, but still like some acting in there.
Yes. Very good. Love it. Leslie.
Hi y'all. So I've done my earliest was Army Wives. I don't even know if some of you guys remember that, but I was younger when I did that. And then I did Revenge, if you guys know the series Revenge. I did an episode for that as well. And
Mm-hmm.
then I've mostly done like music videos and commercials. Other than that, I did a couple music videos for a band called Pretty Darn, and they also did like short films. I've done short films as well. SCAD actually has like an entire casting agency for their students because they try to train them with like industry experience. So they
Yes.
actually the people that they hire for like their student films and stuff. So I've done that. Commercial for like the Hilton. There's a non-alcoholic beverage called Amethyst. I'm in like their commercials and stuff as well. Yeah, mostly like commercial work.
Nice. Yes, Leslie. Okay, she give you said an acting ensemble group. Okay, yes. Let me hear about that. Where's she? Oh, can you come on the mic? No. Okay. No. Okay, maybe she can't come on. Okay, so okay, cool. So basically, all right, so we understand commercial, TV, film, you know what I'm saying? That's where we want to be at as well, just as much. It's not gonna, I feel like it's not always gonna be as much as you would be doing working with artists and music video and tour live show stuff like that. But it does it is a great space to be in. It is a great space to be in when you are working on a job and all of a sudden you get a check in the mail. Like that it was from like 5 years ago. Like, oh my God, I forgot about that show I did. Sometimes you be like, what is this? But then other times you're like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. And I just want you to experience that as much as possible. I don't want it to be like a year, 2 years, and you have not been on a TV show or you have not done something that is going to create some type of residual. I don't care if you was on the set for a day and long as you got a contract, that's the goal. So if I can get a principal role, principal performer, something that's going to say this is the rate and it is going to be inclusive of going credited towards like SAG, that means I'm gonna get a residual check later. So that's like the goal. Now, of course, the dream is to get a TV show and you on that mug for 4 months. Woo, we good. You may not work every day for the 4 months, but you know what I'm saying? Like just being consistent over that time is the goal. Now, all that being said, the one thing that I feel has been like the bottom of like the common denominator in everything that we talk about is social media. And so that's really like at the forefront for me. And me even saying it, it sounds crazy, but I believe in how powerful it is now, just from witnessing over the last, 2000, this is 2024. So like, yeah, definitely since 2020. Maybe a little before that, but like for sure over the last 5-6 years, how much it matters. It's like, I feel like sometimes I be preaching till I'm blue in the face because I just over the last 6 years have booked so many people from their Instagram. And I'm not talking about me booking them. I'm talking about me sending their Instagram pages to get booked. It's like, it's not even there was no audition. There wasn't an audition. It was what you would consider a casting, but the audition was the page. It was the actual Instagram page. That was it. And so I wish, like if I would have known, if I could have go back in time and actually calculated how many DMs I have sent or pages I have sent out just for the opportunity, not even if they booked it or not, man, I should have been in this business for that alone. Like if I could have got paid just to do that, I think I would be great. Like I wouldn't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like how casting companies are getting paid to do what they do, but like, some of them now, they don't be doing all that work. They just go to Instagram or they post on their page and tell you to send them your Instagram page. Like there ain't no work, there ain't no real casting. Nobody is pulling up to no casting calls like how I used to do when I was a dancer. Nobody's pulling up the casting calls anymore. When is the last time you heard of a casting call like where it was like thousands, hundreds of people lined up outside for a casting call? A casting call is just, I'm just showing up to be seen in person. You know what I'm saying? They take my picture, I slate, and I'm probably out. I'm not even really like for like a model, somebody or a print where they not even talking. They ain't doing no type of talent. They don't do that no more. They like, what's your Instagram? That's it, right? So if I know that, I just have to like have the understanding of like, this is what it is to the degree where working on a show, people were deciding who was getting booked based on an Instagram page. And it wasn't even like, I don't know, it just wasn't, it was weird to me. I just couldn't, the TikTok land and all of that. I just was trying to like process, because I have been training in these classes and, I'm like going hard in the paint, but y'all are asking me about TikTok. So for a long time, I was like against it. I'm like, man, nah, like they don't have to get in class, they got to train, or they got to do, they got to work, they got to do whatever. And they were like, yeah, no, we need to just see who got what going on, or who popping, or you know what I'm saying, and just and pick and choose and cast like that. Like literally deciding based on somebody's page or videos that they have posted. Deciding who is going to do this specialty based on what was on their page. Like, ooh, she knows how to do pole work. Okay, ooh, they know how to flip off this wall. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like it was those type of, conversations and scrolling and just like in the matrix of Instagram. Like it was crazy. So I said, oh yeah, I don't know if people really understand it. So then I would be going to people's pages and be looking like, I can't send this to them. I can't send your page to them. Or I can't send this video. Or I don't really see, I know how they dance, but they don't really know them. So it's gonna be hard for me to, do they have something else they can send us? Can they go quickly do this video? Or can't? So I'm like, yo, we gotta get it together. Like this can literally make or break you at this point. So social media, outside of the brands and getting that's a whole lane right there. Actually getting work from social media, from my page, from my post, my content. Yes, I can get content brand deals. Whatever, I'm posting stuff about hair and clothes, whatever, but I can actually book a job based on somebody sending my page over. So I know my social media matters. It really matters. And it's not how it used to be. I think social media used to be for social. That's what it was. Everybody just on there chit-chatting and commenting and whatever. Now it has really switched to a business setup, because they actually ask you, do you want your page to be a business or creator, or whatever, professional, whatever. Like they got different options now for the pages. And that just lets you know where it's moving. Everything y'all see now on the pages is everybody's advertising something. Everybody's promoting something. Companies are spending money on advertising to get in front of you. They're spending ad dollars to get seen in front of you. If you like bamboo earrings and I sell bamboo earrings, I am marketing my earrings to you because you like earrings that you need to buy from me. So it's the same thing for us. If I know I'm trying to book a job from dancing, I have to post me dancing. If I'm trying to book an acting gig from acting, I have to post me acting. Singing, it's all the same. Whatever your profession is, if you're a photographer, videographer, you're an editor, whatever, you need to post what you do so that you can garner work. It is not a guarantee, but at least it's going to help me get closer to what it is I'm trying to do. And everybody is going to be different. Everybody's not, I don't want to say everybody wants to dance for the same artist or the same choreographer or nothing like that. But we are pursuing the entertainment industry, so we have to play in the field of entertainment. If I'm trying to work with a certain artist, why would I not do something to the artist's music or try to like garner their attention? If I'm trying to work and create commercials or music videos, I have to show that I can create commercials or music videos. So if I'm a dancer and I'm trying to dance for a living, like I'm actually trying to get a check, oh, I'm out here in these streets of social media, Instagram, because I don't know who's going to see me. I got to get in front of as many people as I possibly can that can get me closer to the dream and to the goal. So I got to put in a little bit of work on the back end, meaning, yes, you're going to go to class. Okay, cool. Why not take that same class video that you're going to be in with a bunch of other people that, okay, yes, post that on your page, but I need you to go and take that choreo, reshoot it, and then post it again by yourself. Hey, this is me dancing now with this choreo that I just killed in class by myself. It's literally nothing. Like, you already paid for the choreo, so go ahead and reshoot it and do it on your phone. It's not that deep. It's like, it's real simple. But I'm gonna be consistent though. I can't do that and then go a month and then post again. Like, that doesn't work like that. I have to be consistent with how I'm showing up, because I'm telling y'all I'm serious about this shit. Like, I'm not playing no games. I'm trying to work. And if I don't have to go to where it is, like, I got a video I'm gonna post in probably tomorrow, but it's like I talked about how I had to move to go to the jobs. I had to get out of Atlanta. There was nothing here popping. It was in LA. So I had to go away to get seen. There was no Instagram. There was no YouTube. None of this existed. So I had to find the place to go. Y'all ain't got to go nowhere. Literally, on your phone, you can go anywhere you want to go. You want to be in LA, you can be in LA. You want to be in Atlanta, New York, Miami. You can be wherever you want to be, in your hometown, wherever you're at right now. But I can be digital. You can find me via internet. I can tag, I can slide in DMs. What? I can talk to my favorite choreographer, artist, manager, label. I mean, it don't get no better than that. I'm just like, it's at your fingertips, literally. So it's really zero excuses as to why certain things can't manifest or happen. I'm deciding not to do something. Okay, I'm deciding not to really show up then. Hey, cool. Don't show up. Somebody gonna show up and gonna get what you was trying to get. I can promise you that. So I gotta show up every day. And it doesn't mean I'm posting every day a dance video. No, I'm showing up in a way that makes people, yeah, nah, they ain't playing. They about their business. I don't care what it is. I'm showing up so that you understand what the goal is. So you won't be so shocked when all of a sudden I'm on stage with the artist, or I'm on this tour. I'm on this set. Why? I've been showing up. I've been telling y'all I'm gonna do this. I can't tell you I'm gonna do something and not really back it up or do the actions or execute it, and then expect all of a sudden I'm supposed to be on the stage. I can't. It doesn't work like that. If y'all have a means to do it without having to actually go to the person in person, you can literally tag somebody or DM. Some people's emails is already on their damn page. I can actually send the video. I can submit myself to these people. There's a way for me to do it to where it's consistent enough to let them know that I am serious. I am serious. The social media, I'm telling you, will change your life if you really utilize it to its full potential. And you can be strategic about it. There's ways to make it where it makes sense for what you're trying to do. Everything doesn't have to be catering to dance. But if you know you really want to go on tour with an artist or work with a choreographer or creative director, there's ways to be creative with the content, but also let people know, like, what's up. Like, I'm trying, like, if it was me, like, my stories always, I'm talking about Dave Scott. Like, I really wanted to work with him. So I would always try to figure out, like, okay, he's working on this project. I told y'all my story was I was an extra on You Got Served. I wasn't in the movie, but I was on the set. Like, hey Dave, what's up? And I was in showcases and all these things to get in front of him. So if it was me today and I had my social media, right, and I wanted to work with Dave Scott, and I know he doesn't teach all the time, but I'm such a fan. Like, I know his choreo. I know the artists that he's worked with. I've actually learned all the choreo. That's how. If it ain't to that level, you playing. If you don't know choreographers choreo to iconic songs, artists that they've done or worked with, then you kind of playing around. You're not really serious. I was like, I'm learning all of this choreography of people that I want to dance with or for. I knew all of Janet Jackson choreo from her award shows because I wanted to dance with Janet Jackson. I learned all of Sierra stuff. I learned all of Christina stuff. I was obsessed. So if you're not obsessed, that's different. You're kind of like, oh, if I get it, cool. If I don't, it's okay. Then that's just where you are. But if you're like obsessed to where, no, like I know all of the routines because I watch all his classes. I've taken the time out to learn the choreo. So guess what? I'm going to actually shoot myself doing his choreo and I'm going to post it. I'm going to tag him. Why? Because I want to work with him. Like, this is a no-brainer to me. Every day I would be like, whose stuff I'm trying to learn. Because if I'm serious about getting booked by these people, then there's like, I have to take urgency in the matter. I can't just sit back and hope and pray and wish one day I'm gonna get a chance to work with them. What am I doing to say I'm going to work with them? Oh, I'm about to learn your choreo. I'm about to tag you. I'm tagging the artist. Like, I'm going to make the effort, because if I get the opportunity, if I get booked by them, I can be like, yeah, I know your style, so I'm ready. I've been waiting on this moment, not waiting for the moment. I'm waiting for the moment because I know that it's coming up. I've been ready for it. I've been preparing for it. I've been studying. Like I knew everything I needed to know about certain choreographers because I was obsessed. And so you got to get to that level if you are serious about it. Because if it's like if I get it, cool. If I don't, cool. Then that's how you're going to always be. It's going to be like, cool. If there's choreographers that y'all know you want to work with and you have not taken the time to actually study their choreography, that's like a singer. Oh my God, my favorite singer is such and such. And guess what? They know the lines. They know the lyrics. They can sing it up and down. They can sing it because that's their favorite singer. That's their favorite song. If you don't have a favorite choreographer, dance, routine, class, something has to be like a familiarity that you know. If you haven't gotten to that level, we in trouble. That means you're not really for real. If you didn't go back and watch somebody's award show, Galen Hooks posted today. I hope y'all follow her. She posted today, Janet Jackson. I don't know if it's VMAs, AMAs, but it was if. And when I watched it, I knew the choreo because I knew Janet Jackson's. I knew all her choreo, all them videos. As long ago as that was, I could, in my body, I could do it because I learned it watching TV. Why? Because I was obsessed. Why? Because I want to dance with her one day. So like, we got to get there. If you're not there mentally, physically, there's always going to be like this, one day it might happen for me. So we got to get there. We got to be like, oh no, I know all the steps. Like, I'm dying to work for Luther Brown. I can't wait to get in the room with the Jerry Slaughter. I cannot wait until I get the opportunity to learn from a Rhapsody, from a Marty, from like whoever your favorite is. And everybody's favorite is going to be different, but who is that for you? It's some beast out here. Sean, I mean, y'all, if y'all didn't do all right challenge and you say Sean is your favorite choreographer and you're dying to work with him, they was reposting all the videos. They was reposting all of the challenges. Oh my God. They were do y'all understand what I'm saying? That means that they saw the person. They looked at their page. They know who they are. They know their name. I wish I had that. Are you crazy? You are crazy if you did not do the challenge. And he's done tons. I mean, she had On My Mama, she had All Right. That was just Victoria. I mean, Sean has a million artists that he's done. Like, I would have been doing every single challenge until Sean booked me. Missy. I mean, the list is endless. Like, y'all got to get to that level. It cannot be this, oh, you know, I'm just gonna, nah, ain't no excuse. Y'all got folks that ain't even really dancers out here getting booked by Meg just from doing dancing. Like, she's like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna take that a little bit, and we about to do this on award shows and in the videos, and they got a nice little check. Just from getting out there and just doing it. Just I don't know what's gonna happen with this, but I said, yo, I can't, yo, they got folks out here that ain't dancers getting checks to dance. What are you talking about? They are getting checks and they are not dancers. That is insane to me. She was just on the VMAs doing the choreo. And they got paid for that. They got paid for that. So it's just like, do you know all of Jaquel's choreo? You gotta know. You gotta know. You gotta have, it's gotta be somebody that makes you get up in the morning and be like, yo, they gonna see me today. They gotta feel me. It's gotta be that level. Because if it's not, it's just not, it's like the sense of urgency, the life or death in it isn't there. It's gonna just be, it doesn't matter if I get it or not. And it should matter. It should matter. It should matter. And the sooner you tap into that level of like, oh, I gotta get it. I gotta figure it out. Coco, man, they done choreographed so much stuff now. I done lost like, I keep going, I can go down the list. It's a lot of choreographers, even from Atlanta, even it's too many. New York, it's too many to not be like, I know all of their work. And there's got to be that one that's like, I'm obsessed. I've got to dance. Like, you've got to see me. She's got to see me. And then when you get to that level, you'll start seeing things differently because your actions will feel different. You're gonna be like, oh no, I gotta get on social today. Like, they gotta feel me. I'm tagging, whatever. So, those are, to me, with y'all having a social media space in the dance space, they're all connected. So that can get you to your artist, to your music video, to the live show, to the tour, to the commercial. Like, all of those things are connected. They're all connected. And if you're not taking advantage of that, you're doing yourself a disservice, because social media game is like getting even bigger. Like, it's crazy right now. The campaign for a commercial on television trickles down to social media, to them booking dancers to promote the brand. Like, they're hiring dancers for social media. So, like, now that you know that is a real thing, you have to really take advantage of that space as much as possible. Outside of the brand stuff, you are a brand yourself. So that means you have to show up. You got to show up. Why? Because you're a brand. You're trying to get booked. I'm trying to offer something to somebody. Every day I am offering something, whether it's dancing, choreography, editing, I can do makeup, whatever your brand is, you got to show up every day, because you are soliciting your brand, your business, your service, your product, whatever it is. So if it's you, the person, like, hey, Kiki is trying to get booked as a dancer, I'm showing up. Hey, what's up? Y'all trying to hire a dancer? Like, that's how you got to kind of think about it now, versus I'm looking for stuff. No, hey, y'all looking for me. Y'all are looking for me. I'm right here. Hey, what's up? I'm showing up. What's up, y'all? Hey. You know what I'm saying? Let me bust my account. Let me give you a two-step. I'm ready to work. Put me on your set. Put me in your video. What's up? Hey, Sean. Hey, Big Sean. Like, what's up? It's plenty of options out here. I'm showing up. I'm showing up every day in some form or fashion. Showing up can be, I just DM today somebody. That's it. That was my showing up for today. That's it. That's all. It don't take a whole lot. But it takes some action on your end. And so, that is my plea. I think I be on, y'all don't even understand how I be over here pleading for y'all to just show up. And when I say y'all, I mean us as a community. It's not individual, it's not like specific people. Us as a community, especially newer dancers that are trying to break, you're trying to get to a place where you're like, oh my God, I want to work consistently. And even consistently still means you still got to put the work in. I know y'all see your favorite dancers showing up every day. I know you do. You see them showing up every day. You see them show up in some form of fashion, and you're looking like, dang, yeah, they showing up. You're saying it to yourself, because I say it to myself, so I know you got to be saying it to yourself. When you see your favorite dancer showing up every day on social media, they showing up. They're like, yeah, we here. What's up? You gonna see me. You gonna get this work. You gonna get this look. You gonna get me in my best. You gonna get me whatever it is. Hey, I gotta get in your face because I can't let you get me. I want to make sure you know who I am. In case you didn't know who I am, hey, how you doing? I'm here. Like, every day they're showing up in some form or fashion. So like that is all that we ask. That's it. It don't even require, it doesn't require what you think. It requires consistency. That's it. Consistency. If and only if you are really serious about it. You're saying, I'm trying to book. I'm trying to, okay. How bad are you really trying to book? How bad are you really trying to book? Because it sounds amazing until it requires a little bit more effort on your end. It cannot always be on the other folks' end, giving. Okay, so what you gonna give? I'm about to show up every day. I'm gonna be relentless. That's it. And get into that mode of urgency, being obsessed, like whoever you're trying to work with, everybody needs to know. So there's no confusion. Hey, y'all know I told y'all I was trying to work with Dave Scott. I mean, I don't know how else to tell y'all. I'm trying to work with him. What's up? So everybody knows what it is. Your friends need to know. People need to hear. People need to understand, like, yo, I am trying to work with Jaquel, like, for real. Like, what's up, Quell? Like, oh my God, y'all see what he just posted? Oh, shoot, who about to tea? Oh, look. Obsessed. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. If you ain't at that level, I need you to get there. Fast. I need you to get there fast. Because if it is mediocre or kind of like melancholy, because this folks out here obsessed. You see it. I feel it. I be knowing like, yeah. Oof, they like every day they out here. If you're not at that level, you got to get there. Otherwise, it's just harder. It's like, it's going to feel like more work. Like I'm like really working harder than I have to. And I have the means to not work as hard because all these people are really at my fingertips. Y'all don't even have to go nowhere. Like, it's insane to me. You don't have to go anywhere. You can literally do everything at your house if you need to. You don't even have to go to the studio like that. You set up your situation to film. You can do that stuff outside. You just do what you need to do. I mean, if you're in Atlanta, of course, you got the studio, but you don't even really have to go nowhere. You can grab a friend, whatever. I just need you to show up. Like that is my plea. And when I say you, I'm talking to everybody. It ain't just y'all. I'm talking to everybody that I know that is not showing up for themselves enough to me when I know that there's more there. And even if I know you personally, everybody does not know you maybe the way I know you or your friends or your family. I want you to understand you got to reintroduce yourself to people that has never met you. You don't know who I am. So I got to show you, let you know, remind you who I am. So that might mean me getting out of my comfort because I'm missing out on my blessing because I'm like not showing up the way I should or the way that I know I can, the way that I should be. I want to be viewed as like the best in the business. I want to be viewed as like an A-list or top tier. I have to show up that way. So if that makes you uncomfortable, get over that. Get over that. What you gonna do when you get in on the job then? You gonna be in the back quiet? No. You gotta show up. If that makes other people uncomfortable, good luck. Who cares? I don't. So that's on them, not you. Because when you get on the gig and then they see you on TV, oh my God, I can't believe you booked it. Yeah, I booked it. I booked it. Like, I ain't scared. If you scared, don't do it. If you scared, don't do it. If you ain't scared, like, you talking about you trying to eat and I want a bus and I want a kid. All right, then let's go. Let's like, that means you got to do stuff that's not going to be comfortable. And so that's going to require you showing up on here, not how you thought maybe. It's not going to be the cute, perfect little, no, it ain't. It's like, hey, what's up? I'm trying to get it. Letting everybody know. Okay. Okay. This month is mine. Next year is mine. Whatever. However you feeling. I need you to get into that type of mode. Like if you were going for the Super Bowl, like if you trying to dance for the Super Bowl, but you don't want to show up on Instagram, get out of here. You trying to dance with Charm? How is she gonna find you? You've never done anything like any of her choreo. Have you ever tagged her or commented on her page? Have you like, do you know what artist she's choreographed? I mean, have we done the research? You know what I'm saying? Like it's gotta be that. It can't be, I want to dance for the Super Bowl. Okay, that sounds good. Now, what have you done to get ready for the Super Bowl? Now that we know, luckily for y'all, it's early. Like they never announced Super Bowl this early. But all right, we know it's Charm. We know it's Kendrick. So what are my next steps? Because if we have not done anything remotely active to say we are trying to dance for Charm for the Super Bowl, I'm trying to get seen. I don't know when the auditions are. If we are not thinking now, we have like, it's amazing. You guys have so much time to figure it out. Because I don't want to hear nothing when it gets closer to November, December, and people start asking me, have you heard anything about, don't ask me nothing about, have I heard anything about Super Bowl around November, December? It's too late. It is September. I'm in the streets. I'm finding out what's the tea. Okay, so I know that, yeah, they're probably gonna be having an audition. Okay, I know that they're gonna be like, what I'm doing research now. So like you can start digging and getting info. Meanwhile, I'm pulling up all the stuff she's done. Her resume is ginormous. So pick an artist, pick a song, start creating. How do I get her attention? I'm a tagger. Awesome. How do I get in front of certain people that she's already worked with that is like, okay, they're on her resume, or let's say they are dancers that she hires all the time. Lucky for y'all, there is a dancer that did this program that is working with Charm currently that did Kendrick Lamar's tour. Yeah, Tyler. He did this program and literally while in the program, he booked Coachella with Charm. So there's resources within the community right here that y'all have to start doing, like utilizing and taking advantage of, because that's the whole point of this. there is somebody that is already in the camp. Ain't that amazing? And I'm pretty sure there's other people that you might know that's in LA that has relationships, or they can at least advise, like, hey, yo, no, you should do this. This is how I yada yada yada. Like, start doing that. Don't always think it's going to be the choreographer that's going to get you on, or the creative director, or the artist. Like, sometimes it's the dancer. The dancer is like, yo, such and such, like, yeah, like they fire, here their page, here's their post, here's their video, here's their picture. You know, they have a great relationship. Most choreographers trust dancers that they've already been working with. So they'd be like, okay, cool. Let me see you. Can they come to rehearsal tomorrow? Like, it'd be that, just like that. So I'm throwing out every possible scenario for your brain to hear and like digest, because I want you to know that there's more than one way to do it. It ain't gonna be, this is the steps, do this first, second, third, and then this is gonna happen. Nah, we doing all the ways. Whatever way gonna get me there, I don't care. But we doing all the ways to get to the thing. So, all right, Super Bowl, it's tons of choreographers. It's gonna be, you know, BET Hip Hop Awards is gonna be in Vegas. I put it in the app. That's in October. Okay. So what would I be doing if I know I really want to do that? I really want to do BT Hip Hop Awards. Oh my God, it's gonna be in Vegas. Let me think. I wonder who's gonna be performing. Let me go see. What artist is popping right now? Let me go do a little research. I'm pretty sure September. I'm pretty sure by now they have a list somewhere on the internet that says who's performing. I can promise you it's probably up. And if it ain't up, keep digging, because it's coming up. It's September. It's in October. It's October 15th. So most popping hip hop artists, more than likely performing. And then from there, who been choreographing, or what dancers do it every year? Every year. What dancers do every year? I'm hitting them up. Hey, I know you're gonna do what's kind of shit. Let me know if you hear anything. I'm already on it. I'm not about to wait until I hear about the promo. It's too late. It's too late. And even then, it ain't too late. Maybe I need to get to Vegas. I'm pretty sure they're going to be hiring locals. So now I'm looking at flights. Let me get in the city. Normally it's in Atlanta, but this year it's in Vegas. Let me get in the city. I say that about BT Awards in LA. Let me get in the city, because they're going to hire people there. I can promise you that. So like, y'all have to just really utilize your resources more. And then knowing that it's not one way that this is going to happen. It's not going to be, I'm going to have auditions and you're going to book it or not, and then that's the end. Nah, somebody about to get me on these gigs. Somebody about to slide me in the room. Somebody about to hit up this choreographer. Somebody know the artist or the manager. Somebody, I can slide in somebody's DM. I don't care. I'm just going to figure it out. Y'all have this literally at your fingertips, and it is your agent. For those that don't have an agent, it's the agent. It literally is the agent. So that should be exciting. You know what I'm saying? It should be like, oh my God, okay, yes, this gives me a little bit more hope. If you're like, man, I ain't gonna never be able to do like that because I don't know. You should be like, all right, I feel like I can make this happen. Let me think. Okay, let me see. All right, let me start, you know what I'm saying, making my rounds. Let me start Googling, whatever, looking up dancers. I'm pretty sure people that you follow, you already follow them. So like, just start making those connections. Don't be afraid to do that. And if you are unsure of like what, you know what I'm saying, just have discretion. Obviously, don't feel like it has to be something that you gotta be, have boundaries. I'll say that. Understand that, yes, there are certain things and protocol and all that kind of stuff, but at the same time, there's a way to approach it in a manner that is respectful, that, you're just being, I'm really, I really want to work with you type of introduction, and that you are a fan, yeah, whatever. Just make it feel organic, make it feel authentic, not that you're like, oh my God, I'm dying, or it ain't that. It ain't that energy. Inside, I might be like, yo, I'm dying to work with you. But you can give off an energy of authenticity that is received in a way that they're like, oh, okay, cool, that's what's up. Like, I admire that, you know, and it takes courage. It's not something that everybody necessarily has with them already. I don't expect all y'all to just go out here and have all this courage in the world and just nah, but you know, this is a personal development part too for yourself, because you're gonna have to do it again. It ain't the one time for the BET Hip Hop Awards or for the Super Bowl. It's like, nah, you're gonna be doing this forever. As long as you saying you're really trying to do it, you're gonna have to muster up courage to put yourself out there to say to someone else that you want to work with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the nature of the business, which is any business. I mean, honestly, if you're 9 to 5, you definitely got that resume together and told whoever the CEO was or the vice president that you really want to work for the company. And, you know, here's my resume. And, you know, I'm just a fan of the company. I think, you know, you guys have a great mission and blah, 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 blah. For the 9 to 5, it's no different from the choreographer or the artist or whatever project it is. So that same energy you need to take into pursuing the job with the artist, the dancer, the choreographer. And then once you get into like a rhythm, people will be receptive to you. It won't be something that feels foreign. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be funny actually. Like, hey, yo, what's up? You guys, you about to do which kind of work? I'm available if you need me. Like, it becomes that kind of conversation. It's not even a, hey, if you need another day, like I'm like, yo, you need another girl, I got you. Like, I can be out there by the 20. Like, I'm telling them they're hiring me, you know, versus asking at that point. Like, no, like for real, I'm doing it. I'm gonna change my flight. I'm available. I'm telling them that I'm doing the job at that point. That's where you got to get to. That's where you want to get to. But it starts now. It starts putting yourself in a different space and mentally changing how you're thinking about going after jobs. If you ain't obsessed, you playing. If your favorite choreographer, if you don't know their choreography, that is crazy to me. If you don't know your favorite choreographer's choreography, like, I feel like everybody knows Jaquel choreo, because why? He choreographed for Beyonce. It was iconic. Everybody like knows Sean. Even if you don't like know it verbatim, like detailed, you have reference of it. You know, but there's still even beyond that, and it's got to be even deeper. It has to be deeper than that. It's got to be deeper than that. I can't even stress that enough. And that's how you get on folks' radar. That's how they be like, oh, okay, I see. You posted more than one video. Okay, I see you. That's what's up. Oh, you serious? Oh, I'm really looking now. And then now they're seeing who you follow, who follows you. And then they might hit a dancer or another choreographer and say, hey, you know who this is? How are they? Have you ever worked with them before? What's up with them? Oh, I see they, and then they're gonna try you out. So that's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the misconception might have been you just need to keep going to class and eventually you're gonna book that dream job. But no, I want you to go to class, but like you gotta do some more work besides that. That's not gonna be enough. You gotta start utilizing your social media page, making it a part of whatever you're already doing, just including it. It's there for us to benefit and to help get us to the people we're trying to connect to. That's all. That's it. So look at it like that. Don't overthink it. Don't be like, oh my God, like, oh my God. It ain't that deep. I don't care about everybody else. I care about who needs to see me, who I need to connect with. That is it. Everybody else, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. Look, hey, y'all about to see me pull up every day on social. But when y'all see me on the stage, it'll make sense. When you see me on tour, it'll be like, yeah, they was on it. They was on it, and let them keep watching from the sidelines. Meanwhile, you're playing. We are in the game at that point. And we running. That's it. So my question would be to everybody here, what does social, and I know this is a thing, so I don't downplay that some dancers have anxiety when it comes to social media, or some people just have like this thing about it that makes them feel whatever. So there is a thing there, and I get it. So I can't really say I empathize, because I really don't, because my mental is so like not there. But I understand that that is a thing. Now, my question will be to you all, is that a thing for you that you feel is a hindrance, or it hurts you moving forward in trying to get the career aspect of it connected? Meaning like, oh my God, it's really difficult for me to post every day. Or it's like, there's this thing, every time you think about social media, you be like, oh my God, I want to hear or know thoughts, feelings, concerns when we're talking about that part.
I'll be super transparent. So all of what you said is very like is real. Like I've noticed it in real time. Like I've tried to be a little slick, sliding in the DMs, and if your page is like legit, they'll hit you back. Like I've noticed that. Like it's a two-way street with the traffic, but I would say like I didn't have that like umph until like you really spoke on it. And I'll be real, I don't want my DM to hit that request inbox, man. Especially if they got 167K, you ain't going to the primary? What? You know what I'm saying? You trying to work. That joint is not hitting the primary, beloved, unless you really got connects like that.
Yeah.
Nah, but like I said, like just being slick about it, you know what I'm saying? Making them go in that request inbox and be like, oh, what they talking about? Like, okay, like you talking some cash money. Let me see if you're backing that up on your page. So I've noticed those like little tactics and acting like you like, yeah, no, you're hiring me. Instead of being like, hey, I would love to work with you. Not being like, yo, what's good? Like y'all need a dancer, y'all need a skeleton crew, y'all in Atlanta, how long y'all in the A for? Like having that type of language, having that type of like approaching it with that type of angle has worked. It makes sense. Like like you know what you're talking about for sure. But I guess for me, I just gotta get more confident and consistent in doing that. Cause like I'll probably like do that once every like 3 or 4 weeks. Cause it's still something that I'm still working through. But also I gotta realize as a dancer, I gotta be confident in the stuff that I'm putting out on my page. And if I really wanna work with those people that I'm writing in my journal, I gotta have some cojones and be confident that my shit is legit and it's worth them at least taking a look at my page. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like I said, like me trying to just work and get those looks. It's like, oh my god, bro. As soon as I see that letter K up in that follower count, I'm like, I ain't gonna waste my time, bro.
But that's good. That's good. I think it was something you said. I forgot. But I'll say this. I mean, just be more consistent. I feel like once you get over that fear and you're like, oh, okay. Oh, I like what you said about what's up. Y'all like when you start offering like that, it's like people don't be knowing they need something until you tell them like, oh shit, do we need a dancer? Do I need, they don't know. I know Shanella, same way. Like just making people more aware of like, yo, you need this, okay? In case you didn't know, I'm letting you know. So I like that, but just keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Right. I'm gonna try to be consistent with it. Like I said, I only do that once every few weeks, so I'm gonna try and be more adamant about it.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yo, they are lit over here. Can y'all hear?
I can hear the bass. Funny enough.
Go ahead, Nene.
Yeah, so I agree. Like sometimes if I get like hyped by a video or something, I'll make like a post in my story saying like, "Oh, I can't wait for this specific choreographer to come," or I'm like really hyped by something that they're saying. And a lot of times I find that they're actually right back. Or I'll say like, "I can't wait till they come back to Atlanta. I'm pissed I missed it," or something. And they're like, "I'll be back in a week."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, hey, how you doing? What's up?" But I'll say the same. It's not that I do it often. It's usually like when I'm gassed by something, and it just so happened like it really gives you like the impression, okay, these are actual real people. Like we actually look at them as like, top tier dancers, which they are, but they look at themselves as normal people, normal humans too. So it really is like, okay, this is cool. Um, but yeah, in those instances, I would say like as far as the anxiety thing, I am one of those people. I feel like I will smash choreo, but as soon as the camera come out, the anxiety gets to me. So I feel like I never have dance videos to post now. I am a content creator. I do post a lot of videos just from content that I'm creating, so I don't have that problem. But once it comes to dancing, I don't know what the correlation is or what how the difference is, because I'm fine when I'm talking about a product or whatever I'm doing makeup or whatever it is. But once that is, I don't know. So I feel like I never have enough dance videos to post to balance out my page.
Yeah, so and then that's good because you guys need to also know like what do I need, what am I missing, what do I need? Understanding that first also is important because like I said, when you do reach out, I also want to make sure you have your stuff together. So if they are coming back on your page, you want to make sure like what they're seeing, you want them to see it. So it takes having the courage and all that, but also being intentional, but making sure I have my shit together first. So before we talk about, oh, I want to do Super Bowl Charm, and then let's say you get in touch with Charm or Charm sees your page, what is she seeing? So, we kind of do like the reverse engineering. So if you know, like, yeah, I need to get some more dance stuff. So start working on whatever y'all are missing or knowing you need on your page. You know it already. So what are we going to do? We're going to start working on it. And this like the page is just an example because this is everything. It could be for me. I know I have to do my choreography real. In my mind, I get, oh my God. So I'm reverse engineering. What do I need to get? I got to start getting this video and start collecting. So because I'm about to go submit to a producer, submit to a director, but I need my stuff together before I do that. So I like, all right, I got to get it together. So it's the same thing. It ain't gonna change. What you're experiencing, you're just gonna experience it again in some form or fashion. It's gonna show up again. So my thing would be, let me start whatever I'm missing, doing it now. So yeah, if you know y'all need more videos, if you know you need to take some lifestyle photos, if you know you need to just show up, whatever, like content stuff, start creating that now. Give yourself some time, however long you think you need, do it. That's all I'm saying. Like we can't talk about it and then in 2 months still talking about, oh, I need to do you're just wasting time at that point. So, putting the urgency on, if I get the chance to meet whoever I'm trying to meet and I don't have my stuff together, I'm gonna be pissed at myself. So I don't even want to get there yet. I'm avoiding that part. Let me make sure I know I gotta get my damn stuff together. So I'm gonna do a video this week, and don't feel the pressure of getting everything done tomorrow. Maybe this is something that you have to do over the course of the next 3 months, but you're starting it now. You're starting it. You're not going to wait 3 months and then start, oh yeah, let me go start doing my dance stuff. No, like I was strategic. I was intentional. Hey, like every 2 weeks, I got to make sure I created some type of new content. I don't care if it's 15 seconds of doing something, like something that is content dance worthy. That's obviously great. You know what I'm saying? Not terrible, but it's going to help build my whatever it is I'm trying to build for my page. So, okay, good. All right. Go ahead, Dre.
Hey Kiki, with me, so like I gotta say this. I'm a very real person. I'm a very genuine person. And I don't per se just reach out to people just because like unless I've met them in person and developed that relationship in person, if that makes sense. Because once you get to a certain level, like JC said, and they got them K's and they followings and they done hit a certain level of status or whatever, you have a lot of superficial friends, I guess. And I don't want to never feel like I'm only reaching out to you to come up, if that makes sense. And ideally, I know that's kind of what it is, but I don't want to have it because I remember one time I heard you speaking. One time you said that booking a job is, I think it's like 20% um dance and like maybe like 80% is like the relationship. I might have missaid it. But I'm gonna see it's the relationship and make sure that they can trust you and like they have a relationship with you. So like if they have a job in the future, like whether your friendship lasts 20 years from now, they think about you and they know they can trust you. And I want to be able to develop a relationship with whoever like my favorite choreographer is, so like this, so I can have the relationship so I can feel comfortable with like texting them. And as far as like the content on my page, I overthink a lot of things with my dance, and I overcritique myself a lot. And I know I have that problem, so I never feel like my content that I have is worthy to be posted because I know what I need to work on. I know what I've been constantly been preaching about. Like, say for instance, with me, a lot of people tells me I need to dance big. I need to utilize my levels. I need to be in more details. I hear this countless times. So when I go back and I look at the videos that I feel like I did my best in, and I'm not executing, I get mad at myself and I forget like I get to overcritique myself like this not worthy to be on my page.
Mm,
So I think that's where my issue come in as far as like the content creating
yeah.
and like
Yeah, I would just say don't overthink that part either. You just got to do it because otherwise you'll always. I mean, every video you're gonna find something that you like about, but don't overthink it. Just start. That's all. Even if it's something that you take off later, it doesn't matter. Just creating the content and getting comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Getting comfortable being uncomfortable. That's it. That's all. Trust me, everybody goes through it. So you're not alone. You got to worry about that part. Okay, and I'm gonna rush you guys because I have to go into the studio because they have a performance happening that started at 9, but I told them I'd be there 9:30. Okay, go ahead, Adrian.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make this quick. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna repeat everything because what everyone else said, it makes sense. But like you said, it's just a matter of just like going forward. There are times when I look at some videos and I'm like, I don't like it. And 2 months later, I come back and I'm like, actually, that's not that bad. And it's like, girl, you could have posted that 2 months
Yes.
ago, and that would have been content. That's one. And then two, even it being a testament to something this past weekend. I literally hit up Kiki and I was like, hey, if you need extra hands, like for the room, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, hey, come on. And it's a good point. She's like, wait for me to tell you no, as opposed to being like, oh, I should have said this or I should have said that. And
Yeah.
it's like, no, just go for it. Like there's dancers, like I think it was Phoenix that said, like, I might post about them and they'll actually reply back. And then I used to be like, oh, hopefully one day I'll work with you. But now that I know this, I'm like, nah, I'm about to be like,
Yeah.
when y'all are in Atlanta, I'm like, I'm fully available, or hey, I can work with y'all. I'm blah 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 blah. So now I think, like you said, for me is really just a mental like mind shift, and that's taking place for sure. So yeah.
Good. Yeah. Definitely I would advise if you guys get like I've not that this is right, but like I've been to callbacks that I didn't get invited for and they ended up letting me stay. and I got on tape. So you know what I'm saying, just going after, even when it's a no, you know, like trying, even because you just never know. Go ahead, Chanel.
Okay, I know you gotta go, so I'll probably talk to you more maybe in person. I don't know, but for me, like I have like multiple pages. I actually think I actually got it from you because you have like your like the studio, then you have your own, then you have the directing. So I have all, like I literally follow all your pages, so that motivated me to do all the pages so I don't have to, like, of course I'll have collaborative posts that make sense with everything, and then I'll have one that's strictly like that.
Yeah.
But even like what Dre said, like sometimes like I'll be like, oh, I over critique myself, or if it, whether it's a class video. So I know you're definitely, this being here is encouraging me, like, okay, maybe if I do over critique even I over critique my own work, but I have more control over that, so that will help me create more. So if I'm like overly critiquing my class video, because of course when that camera comes on, like what Phoenix said, when that camera come on, you like everything sometimes for me just go out the window, or I just overthink it, or I just be in my head. So why not, like, you know, create your own stuff, your own style. Maybe that's just a recommendation for some who are like, I don't know. So that's why I like love teaching my classes, my pole classes here. And I know like for my page, I'm just trying to figure out like how to still have some dance videos, how to still, like, if anyone like need a pole dancer, they I know like they can like, oh shit, she does pole. Oh yeah, I can book her for pole. But I don't have enough like dance videos on my page to show people, like, I mean, I have this one recent video that I did with Faye, but it's just like that's not really a lot of videos to show. I mean, it's just like I can take up a step, but it's just like, dang, I need to have more videos on my page. So I'm just trying, and it's in the overall aesthetic. I know there's some things I need to let go as well, because I'm not even that same person, that same dancer anymore. So that's another thing. I gotta, that term kill your babies. Like there's certain things I just have to just like let go on my page. So but yeah, that's the struggle that I'm kind of like working on. But my other pages, like my whole page that's like for my teaching and content, like I love how that is coming along. So I guess, and I also filter out the people who I follow. I feel like, you know, sometimes you don't like to post. I know sometimes I don't like to post. I'm just like, everyone's either looking and not liking, or they low-key hating, or whatever the case may be. I don't know what everyone's intentions are. So maybe like this some advice or to some people, maybe just filter out the people that you want to follow, unfollow them, filter the things that you watch, because when you watch certain things, it's going to end up on your feeds and on your explore page. So maybe there's a way that you can help with that. But I have more to talk to you about, but I know you have to go. So, but yeah.
Sorry. Okay, quickly, Chisholm and Candace.
Yes, so for me, I actually got rid of like my fear of posting this year, actually. I started like a challenge of posting at least one dance video a month. Like I just wanted to start that off, and I actually have been doing it, and I actually don't have any fear of like, oh, what people might think, or um this my outfit, or how my clothes look, or anything related to the video. So I think that's what I'm really proud about myself. And I want to like start posting more, and especially what you said about like choreographers and like learning all their steps and like posting it, or like posting something we learned in class. Yeah. And then also I just wanted to say that I related to what everyone else was saying about like overthinking everything. Yeah, that's also one of my issues. And just like finding the time to like learn videos, because I have so many like saved videos from Instagram Reels that I want to like learn and actually post, but like it's just finding the time, and then you have to like find a good location, and it takes time if you have to keep redoing the video until you think it's like perfect. But yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, go ahead, Candice.
Okay, I wrote it down so I can be concise. Okay, so this thing I've been going back and forth with myself about is like, I know a dancer who dances with the artists that I've been wanting to dance for and I've been reaching out to and I haven't been able to get to. But I also know I have things on my page that I've been trying to like get together so I can be ready. So that I'm glad that you said like it doesn't have to be tomorrow because I've been putting so much pressure on myself to have it like tomorrow because I'm like I've been reaching out to her, I need to be ready, but I've been changing it little by little. But it's really like it's gonna take me the next couple of like weeks to get it together because I know I need to have more dance videos and I want to post up of me dancing to her stuff so she can like envision me doing it. But I've been wanting to reach out to this dancer, but I feel like I don't want to sabotage the relationship because I'm just starting to really build a friendship with her and I don't want her to think I'm using her. So I've been going back and forth with myself about even asking her like, hey, do you know if she needs dancers for this? This is what I can provide to this.
Just, I mean, I would just say just be genuine. Don't force anything. Don't try to do nothing today. Like if you got to build first, build, then work your way into asking whatever.
Okay, because especially with what you said, Dre, because like I thought about it when you said it, Kiki. Like I've done all of Sean Bankhead's challenges, and I've only left the post up for like a week. And he did see it once, but I'm like, why didn't I leave it on the page? And it was because of kind of what Dre said. I didn't feel like I executed the best I could have. But I'm like, no, I need to go back and do it over again and put them back up there. I don't care if they are from like Cool Off.
Yeah,
That was a long time ago, but I'm gonna put them back up there.
Okay, well, good. Well, I'm gonna wrap up, y'all. Sorry, I don't mean to rush off, but they're like blowing my phone up. But yeah, so take what we all talked about tonight, start applying tomorrow. I don't care what it is. It don't have to be necessarily posting, but just something in the direction of getting ourselves ready and prepared and putting ourselves out there because I need y'all to be connected to all the award shows, Super Bowl, whatever coming up. But social media is going to be sometimes the best way to get there faster. So, all righty. Well, you guys have an amazing rest of your night.
Deuces.
And I
Thank you,
will
Kiki.
see you guys on Thursday.
Thank you. I'm
See you
coming over right
Thursday.
now.
Good night,
Okay.
guys.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.